Through the Ravine. Welcome into another rankings video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking all 30 Major League Baseball stadium lights. Light towers, light beams, whatever you want to call them. They all kind of have their unique feel to them. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and rank the stadium lights. As always, this is 100% subjective, and there is no formula used to decide this order. The worst ranked stadium lights in Major League Baseball, that has to start in the minors because we have two minor league stadiums being in use right now. Number 30, we'll start with Steinbrenner Field, home of the Tampa Bay Rays for the 2025 season. The Rays are supposed to be going back to Tropicana Field, but since I'm doing it in 2025, we're going to do a 2025 stadium list. And the Rays Steinbrenner Field is a AAA stadium, 30th on the list. Soon thereafter, the 29th spots is the A's in Sacramento now at Sutter Health Park, a minor league ballpark that the A's are using, and they come in at number 29. First ranked Major League Stadium lights for me, it's going to have to be American Family Field. And I was really surprised by how just bare bones these lights were. I mean, I just feel no aura when I'm looking at these stadium lights. And thereafter, it's Rogers Center. So a couple of dome stadiums here near the bottom of the list. Rogers Center underwent a renovation. I'm not sure if lights were part of that renovation, but again, with these like beaming rows of lights in the dome, it just doesn't really add much to your stadium's character. 26, we have Kauffman Stadium. Kauffman Stadium, for me, this is these are outdated. This ballpark needs to go. Sorry if I offended any Royals fans, but yeah, the Royals need a new ballpark. 25 have Rate Field, home of the Chicago White Sox. This is just as cookie cutter as it gets. It's the old cookie cutter wrap that the White Sox ballpark gets, similar to the Royals. They also need a new stadium. Number 24, I have Chase Field, a dome stadium, or rather a closed stadium, if you will, retractable roof. But Chase Field, similar to the other couple of domes I talked about, with kind of rows of lights, just not much character. Number 23, I have Globe Life Field. Once again, another indoor ballpark, and like the other indoor ballparks, there's not much character to these specific indoor ballparks. They're all kind of the same when it comes to their lighting setup. Number 22, Lone Depot Park in Miami, the Marlins. Again, another dome stadium with similar lighting characteristics. I promise you, they're not all dome stadiums. Beginning at number 21 with the Pittsburgh Pirates at PNC Park. PNC Park gets a great rap for its ballpark views and whatnot, but their stadium lights are not really much to write home about. I think there's no character to that scoreboard. Their lights, there's no character to it. Views are really carrying PNC Park. Number 20, I have Comerica Park. Comerica Park, not a bad ballpark in its own self. See some upgrade or at least a little bit more character to those lights. Number 19, I have Oracle Park in San Francisco. The San Francisco Giants, for as great as a ballpark they have, their lights lackluster, if you will. Not much character going on with them, a little bit underwhelming. Number 18, I have Fenway Park, home of the Boston Red Sox, and Fenway Park, one of the oldest ballpark, or the second oldest, I think one of those. And Fenway Park, again, those lights, I'm going to be honest, they're pretty ugly. But I think in fair due, they are ahead of some of the dome stadiums that I just mentioned, so they come in at number 18. Number 17, similar to Fenway Park, I have Wrigley Field. Pretty ugly, really old looking lights. It's so old and classic and better than some dome stadium lights, more character to it. I have it ranked at number 17. Number 16, we're going to continue with the old stadiums here with Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels, are they going to tear down Angels Stadium, build a new one? We don't know. I suspect we're going to get some answers here in the nearby future. Looking forward to that. But yeah, Angels Stadium, they're not bad by any means, actually decent. The outfield lights, at least in left field, not all that big of a fan of. Number 15, Dodger Stadium. So right smack dab in the middle is Chavez Ravine Dodger Stadium, my home ballpark. I've been there about 175 times. So I know a thing or two about the stadium lights, and the stadium lights have never been anything to write home about, I'm going to be honest. But you can see them from below the hill, if you will. And certain parts of the city, you can see the lights from far away, and it's cool. But those stadium lights, definitely classic, but nothing special. Number 14, Petco Park. And Petco Park is, once again, one of the best ballparks in baseball. I love Petco Park. Again, this is not a bad light system with Petco Park, and how the lights are necessarily set up. I think they're pretty cool, but there's just other that are better. Number 13, I have Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cardinals, and as you can see with Busch Stadium, they have a unique two-side look to them. That is definitely Busch Stadium-esque, and so for that, unique, and it comes in at number 13. Number 12, I have Target Field, home of the Minnesota Twins, and Target Field, one of the more underrated ballparks, maybe, but Target Field doesn't get talked about a whole lot, and very clean-looking light system, and I do like the way the lights are set up. Number 11, I have T-Mobile Park in Seattle, home of the Seattle Mariners. The overhang in left field, very unique, and that does make it a bump up above some of the other ballparks I mentioned, especially the dome ones. Number 10, I have Daikin Park now in Houston. Daikin Park, similar to T-Mobile Park, another overhang, but I have Daikin Park ranked in the number 10 spots. I just like the train tracks a little bit more over T-Mobile Park. Number 9 now, Yankee Stadium, home of the New York Yankees. Clean but generic. These are very generic looking, kind of dome stadium looking, generic, but they're clean. Of course, you got the Yankees, the white little fence going across the stadium. I don't know what you call it. I know it's something, but next to the lights, and it comes in at number 9. Number 8, I have Citizens Bank Park, similar to Busch Stadium, has a little two-side appeal to it. Very, very nice. You definitely know you're playing at Citizens Bank Park by those lights. Number 7, I have Nationals Park, home of the Washington Nationals, and a lot of little panels with a lighting system, and I do like that. Nationals Park has some breakaways in the seating structure and all that. I've seen some people call it a minor league ballpark feel, but nonetheless, I do like Nationals Park and the way they have the light system sets up. Number 6, I have Coors Field, home of the Colorado Rockies, and the stands at Coors Field. Long, big stands, and I kind of like that. I do like the standing look when it comes to stadium lights. I think it looks really nice, really clean. It's really unique, kind of modern looking. I like it. Comes in at number 6, Coors Field. Number 5, top 5. Now here we go. Camden Yards, the long line, just like I mentioned with Coors Field. Very long lines. I think it looks pretty good. When they get the renovations going, it's going to look even better with those stadium lights. Number 4, I have Truist Park, home of the Atlanta Braves. Talk about Truist Park, very, very modern, one of the new ballparks in Major League Baseball, and they did a phenomenal job with this ballpark, the ballpark district. Number 3, I have Great American Ballpark, home of the Cincinnati Reds. Great American Ballpark, based in Ohio, and you're going to notice a thing with Ohio ballparks. They have a toothbrush. Yes, the toothbrush-looking lights. That has been the motto when it comes to the light system, when it comes to at least the next team I'm going to talk about, but Great American Ballpark, I just realized, follows the toothbrush motto in Ohio, and I like it. It's so unique. You know you're playing in Ohio. Great American Ballpark at number 3. Number 2, I have Progressive Field, home of the Cleveland Indians. Different and unique and modern and good looking. Progressive Field knocks it out of the ballpark when it comes to their light system. These are phenomenal. I think they look really, really cool. Trademarks of Progressive Field and the Indians and the Guardians is that light system. When it comes to the playoff games and watching games just in general at Progressive Field, the toothbrush light system, you can't miss it. And number 1 on my ballpark list for the best stadium lights in baseball, it's going to be Citi Field, home of the New York Mets. These lights have a little arch to them, and there's just a bunch of them in a row. They're all over the ballpark. You know you're at Citi Field because of that arch. It's so different than any other team in any other stadium that we see. Citi Field, the Mets knock out of the park when it comes to their light system. I love watching games at Citi Field and seeing those lights up above the stadium. That's going to do it on today's episode of ranking all 30 stadium lights. As always, let me know what I should rank next.